up late, we don't care. JJ and Mengkin here to share. Sumo talk, ain't no flair. Lazy vibes in the air. Might go stumble through. Sumo Champ just for you. No script, no cue.
Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to Minimum Effort.
Welcome to Minimum Effort Podcast.
It's weird,
This is a podcast where we talk about
sumo and stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's not always sumo. Mostly
It's mostly sumo.
70%.
I would say it's closer to like
Okay, let's talk about
80. No, like 80,
20% of
20%.
the episodes are based on sumo stuff.
Yeah,
but
okay,
like,
yes.
the contents of each episode is not always about
yeah,
sumo.
well, it might be 50-50 at that point. If we're really thinking it like that, it's like 50-50. But that's fine, because that's what this is about.
We are in
Bangkok.
Bangkok. Sawadee-ka.
Kamika.
Yes, and we are here for the Sumo World Championship 2025.
That's right.
Or it just
2025.
ended, but
Yeah, it just ended. My voice is basically gone from yelling, collecting medals on medals with awesome people. Yours is tired from like really working hard and
so-
understanding. Oh, hold on. Understanding the fact that you guys in the UK. So he is the AST coach. The AST coach for the UK team, and this is the first time that you guys had a female win a medal or win a match in quite some time.
I don't know what the statistics are, so I can't tell
It's
you
okay.
for sure.
It's all right. It's all right. But it was magical.
It's the biggest team we've ever had.
You can say that safely.
Yeah,
Wow.
ever.
Wow.
Because we had all the men's category, it's 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And teams, and we had 2 ladies, which I think is the best ever. I think the most. I don't know. Scott would know this. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
this.
know, this is the thing. We're not the smart podcast.
Yeah, we also
are.
don't do research, so.
We might do a little bit of research.
Actually, we do a
But
little bit of
I
research.
do have to say,
sometimes.
we are really, really exhausted. I'm just going to put that out there. It was hours upon hours of chaos.
Yeah. On Saturday, the UK doesn't have any youth right now, juniors right now, so I was JJ's personal assistant.
Yes.
I was holding, because as you can see, this is a injured JJ,
Assalamualaikum.
and this is a sick Mengkin. But anyway, because of this, I was holding and carrying around JJ's stuff, handing him his water, whatever he needed. I was like, personal assistant Mengkin. And on Sunday, I was assistant coach Mengkin for the UK team. So I was also running around grabbing stuff from people and running to the other side and back and forth and be like, hey, don't forget, step out.
So I think the best way to frame this, right, because we're both, like, we went through a lot. Let's go back to Friday. I think starting in chronological order makes the most sense, right? So on Friday, we'll do an extra episode on the IFS, like, assembly meeting. I feel like that one deserves its own episode because
I was there for the assembly meeting.
Ooh, but it's beefy. Ooh, it's beefy and nice. This is what you call bearing the lead in this professional podcast setting that we have here.
Professional podcast setting.
I mean, look, it's 2 dudes drinking tea, sponsored.
Oyocha was one of our Itoen was one of the sponsors of the tournament.
We're in a fancy hotel room. Fancy.
Yeah, too expensive for me, guys.
But he's here.
$1,200 USD. About
Nobody
$160,000 in a month. And I don't. I
Self-inflicted.
only work part-time, so that means while I'm here, I'm not being paid.
Well, we have a lamp. behind us.
Yeah, we're in a 5-star hotel.
So this is almost like between two ferns, just two friends in a lamp.
You're my friend, Lamp.
That's cool.
Not you.
All right. So
Not you, JJ.
speaking about Friday, I'm gonna try not to clear my throat that much, but let's just. As I say it, he clears his throat.
Because you cleared your throat, and then I thought about clearing my throat.
This is fair. This is fair.
At least I'm not sneezing. Yet.
Yet. So Friday was a pretty big day. There were some clarification on a couple different rules, and there were some bold lies that the International Sumo Federation decided to tell us.
We're attacking the ISF now?
I don't care. You know it was all a scam, right? It was all a scam. But we'll start on the positive. This is the first year that they were extremely clear about Sapari to the face. They were very clear. It was asked 3 times in 2 different languages. Don't forget that our friend over here that is American, British, UK, soon to be citizen.
Not citizen.
What I don't care. Whatever,
Maybe,
man.
hopefully. Please,
Whatever.
Please give me a visa. UK.
Yes. Hey, King, hook it up, dog. You know what's up with it. We both
what's
speak
up
the
with
same language. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hook them up. Hook them.
What's up with it?
All right.
Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
No, but what he can do is he can ask Japanese people Japanese questions because he's also fluent in Japanese.
I'm not fluent. I'm native.
I don't know the difference. I'm terrible
Are you
at.
fluent in English? Or
Bro,
you're a native speaker of English?
I don't even know if I'm good at English.
And that's why you're a native speaker of English.
I'm not native. I'm not fluent. I
native English
I
speaker.
hop and I limp through this.
I'm a native Japanese speaker. Don't say I'm fluent because I might not be that fluent.
I'm not smart enough for this.
Yeah, anyway. Before we talk about that, let's talk about JJ being famous.
Wait. No, we need to finish that.
Oh,
we need to finish
we
that.
go back to the JJ being famous
We
part.
need to finish this.
Okay.
So, if your hands are coming towards the face, legal, all legal. What's not legal is bringing your hand back and slapping. That's not legal. And they were clear. We asked multiple different examples. They made it extremely clear, and it reflected the tournament. Very nice, very precise, great meeting. Now, with that being said, there was a second one about false starting. Mengkin, go ahead and explain that a little bit.
So what they told us at the coaches meeting for false start is if you do a false start or you don't start when Hakyoi is said, you will be warned, and in cases they would disqualify you at least from that match, right? So that was a big thing because that had never been said before. But when it actually came to a tournament, people were false starting left and right. They're like, maybe there was 3 or 4 times they warned people, but that's the entire tournament, hundreds of matches.
And there were a few matches where
It was like 2 or 3 false
two or
starts.
3, which within what they said, if it was within the spirit, someone should have been disqualified.
Yeah, but they didn't do that. So I guess
They're full of the caca. They're full of the caca.
full of the caca. And that meeting was long.
So long. Bro.
You weren't even there for the whole thing.
So I showed up late, like you're supposed to, right? I showed up late. And then after showing up late, I sent my my other coach over there.
He doesn't like being
USSF coach.
Okay. Yeah.
My USSF coach. I was the IFS coach for the USSF.
There were 3
and
J's this time for
Yeah. JJ
4
and
J's.
JJ.
Well, 4 J's. because you're two J's.
This is fair. This is fair.
Or double J.
Yeah, but it was actually nice. So we sent Big J over to the team to like get them set up, make sure everybody's tied up. He's also like a bigger dude, really helps out with just being able to allow people to hit him, right? Really get that Sapari in, get that Butscati in, right? You know, all of that stuff. I was floating from one meeting to the next, and then Justin was within the coaches meeting with the draws. So as things were going through, I could leave and walk around and go to where we needed to go. We were kind of triple booked. On paper, the meeting was only supposed to be 2.5 hours.
2 hours.
Right? And it was about 3 hours.
3.5 hours.
3.5, yeah. There were so many issues in that meeting. The seeds weren't seeded. So
you have to redraw.
So when we saw the brackets, you know how like you start thinking right off the bat, you're like, all right, cool. This person has whatever team. This should be, you're like strategy wise, just the reality of it, how things work. There are the top tier teams, and then there's the ones under that, right? And the more people you send, and the more established the teams are, the harder the matches are going to be, right? So if you get like Ukraine or Japan as your first draw, you're looking at a tough road, right?
Yep.
Maybe very possible repercharge, right? Like just because of the nature of the beast. But that's not guaranteed. So you're definitely just guaranteed to go against one of the best. And, you know, like, so they come out. We had multiple seeds not addressed. And then we would pick them, set it up, and then we'd
Somebody
go
would
back
come
and be
be
like,
"Wait, why isn't
my
somebody seated?"
person isn't seated. It's like, we all know who should be seated. I can look that up I could have looked that up 4 weeks ago who should have been seated based on who is actually there. And I know behind the paperwork, since I was the big paperwork dude, I had to send out my roster like 4 months ago. And when I sent that out, there's an adjustment period that ended about a month and a half ago, right? And from there, everything is gospel. Everything is gospel. So you should be able to figure it out from there. But they didn't, and we had to do it on the spot, and it's just not efficient. So once we had the brackets set, they would have to then redo the brackets, which means you're dealing with another randomized picking, which the brackets just kind of start falling apart. It was unfortunate.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate. Yeah.
I'm just looking at you to the mirror there for some reason, yeah. And so you're right here, but I'm looking at you.
That's cool. Whatever. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about in that meeting?
Nope.
No.
Well, I
Well,
want to talk about how popular JJ was.
how popular am I?
He had at least 3 people come up to him and be like, "JJ, I'm such a fan."
Hey, yo, Goose, what's up with it? Heath, what up, yo? And then, you know, I have some other younglings.
Sorry, he can't remember your names.
I can't. My brain stopped
But-
working.
The young man from Estonia,
Yes.
and then the young man from Norway.
Yes.
We
Brain
will,
doesn't
you can,
work.
if you comment on this video, your name, JJ will try to remember,
I will try.
and we will shout out.
If I put you on a white sumo, I'll remember.
So, I want a Y Sumo.
Hey, why you doing sumo? Is it not? Oh. I'm a little sleepy.
Hey, Y Sumo, minimum effort. JJ is awesome. Mengkin doesn't exist.
Well, okay, so this is the thing. I look different, right? Nobody's going to confuse me with PC Junior. Not even close.
No, he's a lot darker too.
Yeah,
And
also, he's
a lot
like,
taller and more muscular,
yeah, he's made out of
better
fucking.
looking.
He's made out of stone.
and he's better looking too.
He has a full head of hair made out of stone.
Better looking.
Traps on traps on traps.
Young.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
From
right?
Brazil. And his name is PC Jr.
And his name is PC Jr.
This is
You
just
had a
JJ.
You had a tough run, bro. You had a tough run. It's okay. It's all right. You're young. This is your first one, so you got many more to go. But you, on the other hand, you are miscellaneous basic, you know? Like,
Miscellaneous basic.
like, oh, you're looking at him, Southeast Asian dude.
Southeast Asia, you mean Central Asia? I don't look Southeast Asian at all.
I don't know what that
We're
means.
thinking more like Kazakh or somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Or Kyrgyz or
Yeah, yeah, all of those.
yeah, like a Turkic kind of looking
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
That's Central Asia. Southeast Asia is where we are
This
right
isn't
now.
the geography podcast.
You know this. You're too tired. You just
This is true.
Yeah.
This
We're
is
both
true.
quite tired.
It's the middle of the
It's
night.
because JJ wakes up at like 4 a.m. and
Whoa. You gotta stay on topic, mister.
No.
You gotta stay on topic.
No.
So we have that, right? And then you also have like very basic white guy fashion. It's true.
It's not much difference between this and this.
Yeah, I'm black. That's the difference.
But that's the difference.
I know. That's the difference. That's literally the difference. But when
So it's
when,
that skin color.
yeah,
It's not the fashion, actually.
kind of. I can have basic white boy energy too. This is gonna be a weird one. Let me just.
Drink some oyocha.
I still can't believe this. We had so much of this everywhere. Made me so happy.
I know. JJ likes Japanese stuff.
Some things.
If you want to know about JJ's nerdy side, go watch soon to be released Sub versus Dub.
Yes.
Another Maximum Effort Studios production.
Yes.
Because now we're doing like 15 different things. Anyway, let's get back to
Yeah,
the
let's get
topic.
back. The ADHD is strong in this room today. It's
This is
strong.
what happens when we're in person and there's no internet blocking our thing. So people
Yes.
that have recently started watching,
I'm
this
sorry.
is what it really is like.
I'm
You
sorry.
think it's pretty crazy over the internet, it's crazier in person.
Where were we? What were we talking about?
No idea.
Oh, all right. Let's get back to the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a full roster of juniors for the United States. I think the UK is going to be there soon. I honestly think that. This isn't just me trying to be nice to this guy over here. I can see that there's natural growth that's happening, and I can see that there's love and spirit put into it. And ultimately, there's going to be a lot of eyes and money put into the sport, and I think that it's going to show. Sport.
That's what you
Sport.
Yeah, we're also, US is also the only country, English-speaking country that has a youth
Really?
team. Yeah, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK. None of us had.
Oh,
You-
okay. All right. So this is. That makes sense. I hear you.
Yeah.
I identify as Norway.
If you identify as Norway, then Norway does have a good youth program.
Yes.
So
So the secret sauce in my head, I'm always trying to emulate what Norway is doing, because they're doing everything right, and there's different things that we can do that they can't do, and there's different things that they can do that we can't do, but there's a different like mix to it, right? Like working within their governing bodies of wrestling and other sports, I think is something that we should do and really focus in on that. But they do so much good. I really need to figure out how to get money. I think that's a big thing. I don't know how to get
would
money.
Be nice. Money would be very nice.
Yeah.
I would like some money. In general, but also for sumo.
I'm only talking about sumo. I mean, I would like additional money, yes. But sumo is where it's at.
Sumo money.
Sumo money.
Specifically.
Sumo.
All right, let's move to talk about some of the results.
Some of the results. Let's pull it up.
Why isn't it pulled up, JJ? Come on. Come on.
Okay. All right. So in the lightweight women,
Junior lightweight.
junior lightweight women, we had Melody Brodowski. First time at Worlds.
Got nervous a little bit.
Very nervous.
Very nervous, yeah.
I mean, it's scary out there. You know, unless you're in the wrestling scene, right? You're not going to be equipped for it, right? If you're not within one of those scenes that you're constantly competing and constantly have eyes on you, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
You're right.
Like I said, Justin Kizzer of Dark Circle Sumo, the whole reason that his club is called Dark Circle is when you're in there, it's just you, right? It's a tunnel vision, and you bring everything from the outside in, or you don't, right? It could be nerves, cockiness, any of those things can be brought into that ring, and fear is one that hits us all. It hits us all. And honestly, when I watched her first match, not talking about like teams, when I watched her first match, it kind of was like JJ at the World Games.
Kind of like
a little
JJ
similar.
at the 2020 U.S. Open.
2020 U.S. Open. No, not the same.
Remember the 2020 U.S. Open?
I do, but it's not the same as that.
Okay. That's the one I beat you, if you remember. We
Yes.
all had one win each. All the bottom three people had one win each against each other. Anyway, yeah, it was like JJ at World Games in 2022.
Yeah, it's just.
That's also the year we did our first minimum effort podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's when it was me, JJ, and Christina.
Oh, this was the worst episode that's ever existed.
We got banned.
Yeah, we can't
JJ
work.
banned me and Christina being together.
Yeah, so much so that she wasn't even allowed to come to Thailand, just so we could avoid getting her on this episode.
Like, JJ paid for everything and banned her from coming.
It's a real interesting approach I do.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but sometimes you do what you
To
gotta
each
do.
their
What you gotta
own,
do.
right?
Yeah.
To each their own. But in juniors men, junior
Lightweight men.
we had Anthony Perez, who this is his first.
Such an American pronunciation of the name Perez.
I don't know if you know this or not. I'm American as fuck.
I thought you were just a black guy.
I am a black guy from America. Yeehaw.
Not Canada?
No, I'm not from Canada.
Guys, did you know where JJ was born?
Oi, let's focus on this, all right? So yeah, he went out there. He fought hard. There's some limitations within his just the fundamentals of sumo. But he's a great grappler. You can see it. But head ties are not as beneficial in sumo as you would think.
Yeah.
Even in the squirrely lightweight sumo world, it's not as beneficial. You kind of have to focus within the fundamentals of hands inside, head position. If you're grabbing mawashi, it's like my mawashi. Like there's a bunch of fundamentals that you just kind of have to get down so that you understand the language of sumo.
The only time you put your hands on their head is when you're snapping them down. You don't leave it on their head. It's wah-ba-ba.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Wah-bah-bah-bah.
Yes, wapa wapa. Or if what's the throw that you do when you come through and you break down the head?
It doesn't matter. That's just support. It could be watanage, shitatenage.
Yeah.
It could be any kind of nage. It's just
Yeah.
the extra added.
And then the wapa wapa wapa. Wapa wapa wapa.
Wah-bah-bah.
Wapa wapa wapa.
Hatakiwami?
Yeah, okay, perfect. All right. Yes. Wapa wapa wapa. Wapa wapa wapa. Okay. Woo. We're back. In the middleweight division, we had Zebra.
Zebra.
Zeba.
Sorry, Zebra.
Oof, I'm sorry. Get some more energy in it.
I think JJ needs an energy drink.
I can't. If I drink it, this Red Bull in Thailand is not.
If he drinks this,
I'm not going
we're
to sleep.
both not sleeping because JJ is going to be on his phone, walking around.
No, I might go for a walk outside.
Yeah, he'd probably go. Yeah, in Thailand, Bangkok. Yeah. Be careful.
Is it dangerous?
Not as safe as Japan.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna go find a beef bowl. All right. Fair enough. So I'll stay away from the Red Bull. So we had Zeba, who her Tachiai is way better than it ever has been. Right? Her hips are a little high, but it really allows her to come like through the person. Great hand placement. Everything was good. She didn't win, but she had moments of brilliance, and I think that that's important.
It is very important. I agree.
Her cousin Adam, who was in the middleweight junior men, he had a few different matches of wildness, and one. Oof, I don't have it pulled up right now, but it was a Safari Fest, and he was bleeding, and he ended up winning. So that was pretty fantastic.
I remember it now, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I kind of remember it's Buddy Fest, yeah, because we were like, go, he's bleeding, go.
Yep.
Jay,
yep.
go, Jay.
Yeah. And then in heavyweight women, juniors, we had Rosie. This was her first time representing the United States on the world stage. She did great. She got a win against, oh my goodness, my brain is not working right now. We might add it in later or not.
Probably not. I'm
Definitely not.
Spending that much time
No,
editing.
it's we're not doing that. But she got a win. Her first match was against Japan. Her head placement was wrong, and she got snapped down. But it's a learning curve, right? This is what it's about. Is that you get out there, you get a taste of it, and then the next time you come out, you know what you're looking at, right? So that's the way. And then the big.
Well, let's talk about open weight women's first.
Okay, go for it.
We talked about the big one. We had Alexandria.
Yes.
She was a tiny girl for the women's open weight because some of those girls were.
All of those girls
were heavyweights, and we're not talking about like junior heavyweight size. We're talking about adult heavyweight size.
Yeah.
Girls.
Yeah.
They're scary. She did the best she could, but like it was not meant to be, I guess.
It was not meant to be, but that's also that particular division is not built for her. That you can. What I've noticed about open weight, you really want to be within the middleweight.
Well, you want light. Well, yeah, middleweight because
Middleweight.
there's no light heavy in.
Well, even
juniors.
even in the adult division, if you're within middle, you have a fighting chance. You have a pretty good fighting chance.
Unless you're crazy athletic, like
Yes,
or
or
like semi-cross.
Yeah, like that's just how that works. If you try, it's just the nature of the beast. But this is what I will say, and I'm not speaking down to anybody else, but Alexandria, in every one of her matches, she went forward and tried. Mm-hmm. She went forward and tried. She gave her best sumo that she could, and there were other smaller people going against bigger people, and It was more of let me just walk out. Could have been for injury or any of those things, but it definitely shows her heart, her determination, and what she's trying to do, right? Because it's hard work.
Now let's go to the big boy in the bracket.
That's right.
Mr.
Gabe.
Mr. Gabe Tolentino.
Gabe from Tennessee. He is our first junior to win a medal in 11 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
It was decisive.
So if you think about it, the last time somebody won a medal, he was 7 years old.
Dang.
Yeah.
And I was 21.
You're 21, barely trying to drink.
And then, no.
Justin was 57 years old.
Wait. I thought he was already 57.
No, he's whatever.
He's
68.
69. He's 68
He's
now,
68.
maybe.
He's turning 69.
Okay.
He's really excited about 69. though.
He's like
Really, really excited.
Stop it. This is a friend. No, it's not a kids friendly podcast
this
because
is
of
not.
JJ.
It's not. But it was freaking magical, man. He went out. His hands are strong. His tracking was good. He's a pusher, thruster in all the right ways. He also looks like he lost, I want to say, about 80 pounds from the last time I saw him, right? And I think it's a little bit of how much football he's doing and everything and just growing up. To be as cliche as it is, he lost his baby fat. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about for the juniors? There's an elephant in the room. And the elephant is not Thailand. The elephant is Japan.
Japan?
Japan.
All up in Japanese?
Yes. So why is Japan so good at sumo?
It's because that's what they do. They do sumo. All those kids are sumo kids. They've been doing sumo, most of them, since they were young children. And they get to train 4, 5, 6 times a week.
And this includes the girls too?
I believe so. I don't know about the girls so much.
So you would say it's fair that most, again, I'm always I'm always going to reflect a little bit back to clubs and countries that I know a little bit more of how their systems work. So our system it's an elective thing. For me, I recruit generally from jiu-jitsu or wrestling, right? Norway has a very good connection with their rugby and their wrestling programs. And so if someone's tired of wrestling or they don't qualify or they're within the whatever demographic, they can come over. You know, they still have to place and show their merit. All of that still applies, but there's a nice like organic path in. But that's still, they're coming from a different sport to come into sumo. So it's going to reflect that. Japan, they're only doing sumo for sumo.
Yeah.
Right? If they're doing other sports, that's fine, but they're also doing sumo for sumo.
Sumo is
So
the main sport.
it's going to look a certain way. Yeah.
If you want to learn how to do good sumo, watch Japan. And Kellyanne. Paul.
Kellyanne of Honu Sumo.
JJ of Honu Sumo.
Don't follow me.
Mengkin of
Honu Sumo. Follow him. Actually, I do have to say, Mengkin, you're solid. You're a solid coach.
No.
You're a solid coach, right? You understand realistic boundaries and realistic expectations, and you understand that things are growing, and you are within your you're within your vision, right? You can see where it's going, and you see how far you have to go, right? And you're excited about it. You're excited about the challenge. So you're moving in the right direction, and I see it. I see how we're both hardcore introverts, and that's why this is super awkward always because whatever. But he does a great job faking extrovert energy and then really caring about people. Bro, I see it. You can frown face all you want. You can try to lie, but you did a good job. You did a good job. You did a good job.
Don't praise me, please.
Praise me, please.
I said don't praise me, please.
Praise me, please. That was a
Hallelujah.
day number 2. Day number 2.
Two.
2.
Didn't we do this? You did this at one of the episodes. Was it an episode or something?
Was it an episode? I don't know. It just felt organic. So, day 2, the big day. Where would you like to start? Honestly, I think we should do a little bit of UK roundup.
UK roundup. Let's start with women's. We didn't have a women's lightweight. So men's lightweight.
Men's lightweight.
We had a Sebastian. Sebastian competed last year. He represented as well. Last year he didn't get a win and didn't get a repechage, so he was one and done.
Right.
This year he got Mr. Semikros from Ukraine in first round. Hey, I said try to stand him up and get a hold of him.
I'm not gonna lie, the match looked pretty good.
No, it wasn't bad. Like that, he did what I said he should do. Push. Push. The only thing what it was Semikros comes out so low that he just kind of didn't get where he wanted to get. He didn't get here. He kind of got the.
Nobody comes in as low as he does. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Sumo is about getting lower than your opponent, but if your opponent is almost on the ground, how are you supposed to get lower than that?
Yeah, I was watching Semikros' matches, and he's in a fine form of pushing and then adding in a leg tap. So he's like, it was a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then tap. And I was like, oh, you could do that. He really did mix it up a lot. He's always going to get this high flying stuff and all of those things. But that match went with
it wasn't
Sebastian.
no, it was
good.
It was better than what I could have done.
Oh,
against Semikros,
100%.
against
100%.
Semikros, yeah,
It's better than what I would have
like
done.
slammed.
I would have been a highlight reel.
Yeah, he would have picked you up and slammed you.
Yeah.
And slammed me. So
Yeah. And then
if you don't get slammed by him, that's a win.
that honestly, that is a win. That is a win. Let me tell you something. Not a lot of people are
That
getting
guy
wins.
picks up and slams.
He picks
light
up and
heavyweights.
I saw he does it to
heavyweights.
heavyweights too. Yeah. But I think the real story of the lightweight division. There's a lot of different aspects of it. Like our draw for the United States for Edo Rokangeha of the Jongyeha
clan.
Sorry, excuse me. He ended up going against Japan, and he lost. He was too high. He came in high. Japan came in low, and we ran into what's his name again?
Okutani something.
Yeah, we ran into him, and first it's me trying to struggle to speak
Japanese.
English to his.
No, it was Japanese. You're trying to speak Japanese to him.
Bro.
It's funny. We were in the same elevator, and then JJ was like, Ohio. And he's like, oh, Ohio. And then you was talking, and then he was the Japanese guy, middleweight representative. Middleweight.
Lightweight.
Lightweight. Oh, yeah, lightweight.
Lightweight.
He was like, you're lightweight? He's
No,
like,
bro. So it was from the elevator, walking to another elevator. It was Japanese and English back and forth. My terrible, terrible Japanese. This is how I know Mengkin's the devil, because he's like, he could stop this at any point, and he chooses for me to just drown, actively drown in this
and then as we
conversation.
get on this next elevator, I go in Japanese and like, because I'm standing in front of the panel, I'm like, what floor are you on? And then he's like, 6th floor. He's like, wait, your Japanese is so good this entire time.
And then from there he's like, oh, okay, finally I get to express myself. I'm like, what? This isn't the first time. This won't be the last time that Mengkin does this. He always does this.
This is true.
But I don't want to be like, he speaks Japanese, blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
You can, because I'm introverted, so I'm not going to go and speak to them
Yeah,
in
but then
Japanese.
I don't want to force. I understand you're introverted. I don't want to force extrovert for you to extrovert. So if we can just get past it, or just get
Not gonna
past
happen.
it. We almost did. We got pretty fucking close
To what?
to getting past it. We got into the elevator. The only reason it broke is because you wanted to talk about it. Oh my God, we got so far down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But that was long to say that he was really impressed by Edo, and that he was like, man, he's so strong. And it was just one mistake of being too high. He was able to capitalize. Unfortunately, in the next round, Japan loses. Who did he lose to? Do you remember?
No idea.
Let's see. I have the brackets
Brazil?
here.
Bulgaria?
Let's see. Kyrgyzstan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so because it's Georgie.
Yeah, it was Georgia. So I remember that match now. So that match, it turned from sumo into wrestling.
Yeah.
So the real, like, the pulse and theme of sumo is tachiai, pushing, thrusting, circular motions, always moving forward. But he got pulled into a wrestling match where it was who gets the head position under, and then from there, the Russians are gonna win.
Kyrgyz.
Russian.
He's representing Kyrgyzstan.
Russia.
He's representing Kyrgyzstan.
Russia.
Kyrgyzstan. Respect, JJ. It's
Respect on the Russians. Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, it was not a good showing for the UK or the US.
No,
It wasn't
because
like, bad.
that
It wasn't bad. It was just
it was different.
brackets,
but
de-bracketing.
honestly, Sebastian,
improved from the
he improved, but we also didn't talk about the fact that the brackets got weird, and they forgot to add them into the repertoire, which then it affected everything. It's a, like, you got to think of a bracket as a living organism, and once one thing's out, it messes up, and and it trickles down. So people got moved over to places that they didn't need to go to, and it happened multiple times throughout the tournament, and it really did truly affect the morale and the spirit of a fair competition. Honestly, I think that was not a fair competition for Sebastian. He was not. He went from, okay, we don't know what you're doing, to 5 seconds, go out there and fight now.
Yeah. He was sat 20 minutes. He was just like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. He was waiting his turn, and it didn't come. It didn't come. I think it was maybe the Germans or Norwegians were like, it's wrong. Just go.
Yeah, I think Chinese Taipei kind of got pushed back in.
Yeah.
It was something. It was weird. It was weird, but it happened multiple times.
Yeah.
It happened multiple times. Is there anything else you want to talk about in lightweight? Out of Simgrass is won. He won.
Against,
so this is
Georgie, but that
this
was
is
a
his
crazy
first
match
gold medal that he won.
against.
This is his first worlds that he's won since he got popped for steroids.
Oh, I didn't know he got popped for steroids. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
and that medal was taken away.
Oh, I didn't know that either. When was that?
2018, I want to say something like that.
Interesting.
I hashtag no fact checking. Did not fact check that.
Sorry, that's not going to be good.
It's all right. Whatever. It's okay.
Should have coughed that way instead of.
Yeah, it's all right, dude. It's okay. But yeah, this is the first one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It was a really hard fought match, though, him against Georgie.
Yeah.
That was neither of them made any mistakes. There was no mistakes.
There was no mistakes. It also was probably not sumo.
It was wrestling.
It was beach wrestling in the dojo with the belt.
Still,
But that's not to downplay it or anything along those lines. It's just it turned into a different thing that was pretty magical, and nobody made any mistakes. Honestly, if you wanted to see a match where literally nobody made a mistake, that was it. Mm-hmm. And it started with Tatiai. It was a whole 9 yards. It was good. It was a great match.
It was a great match. It was fun watching.
Yeah.
And it was fun watching. What's the coach's name? Victoria.
Oh, Victoria.
I had to explain to the two youngings about the situation, why she. I mean, she was crying for a lot of stuff, but she was really crying for that one because it was like, why is she crying so much? Just because they're representing Kyrgyzstan, but they're Russian.
Yeah.
And beating them is always it's like, is it specifically between them two, the two of them rivalry? Is like, it's a rotation.
It's a rotation,
but it's always ends up like that. Like it's always like Georgie and then or semi-cross with the other lightweight.
So
there's multiple levels of emotions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And regardless of I don't know where anybody sits on a political sign of anything, but it will always, if two countries are at war, it's always going to be a part of the story in your heart. Mm-hmm. That's just kind of how that works. Other sports will let the Russians compete as non-countryed, right?
We don't have that in
sumo. We don't have that in sumo. So there was a little bit of a workaround, but the Russians are back. So,
well, the Kyrgyz.
Okay, however you want to say.
Right, and then women's lightweight. Did you want to talk about that?
Women's lightweight. Madison did extremely well. She got all the way up to a medal round, and she ended up losing to Japan, and this was one of the clearest signs of what I thought was a false start robbery. I'm just going to call it what it is. It was two false starts, basically identical. One, they stopped. Second one, they just let it go. And again, it's very much gray area, and they just kind of go with it. It's not fair. I ended up connecting with Madison. She's like, she still got me. She threw me, and she was a better, grappler at that moment. It's like, yeah, except for it's hard if the person starts earlier than you in sumo because
the tachiai is basically what decides the match.
Like it makes you start with 75% to 50% of a match. Mm-hmm. So it does affect, but it is what it is. And she's okay with it.
2 years in a row, she's made it to 3 years in a row.
3.
Yeah. No, 2 years.
2 years.
In a row, she's made it to a medal round.
Yeah. Right there.
Very close.
Then middleweight.
Men's.
Middleweight men's. Gabe didn't look too good.
No, he wasn't the Gabe that beat you.
Yeah, he was injured. Was at like 20%. I really got to find things out before, so I can. Know that. I didn't know that either. He started listing things. I was like, you're held. You're held on by like bubblegums and prayers. This is crazy, bro. But still went out there. this is the thing about Gabe. He's such a seasoned sumo wrestler, like amateur sumo wrestler.
He's been around longer
10
than
years.
most of us.
10
right?
years.
Yeah.
10 years. 10 years.
Longer than Justin.
Yeah.
Kids
I,
are
I don't
about
know.
the same,
I don't know
about
about
the
that.
same, yeah.
Justin was born in like 1918.
Yeah, but when did he
I'm not-
start?
I
sumo?
that's the thing. I don't know. You had to deal with like Jim Crow and stuff. I don't understand. But it was good to like kind of see him. He's kind of shepherding this this old man energy, like the seasoned
And
athlete.
he's not even that old.
He's
is
not
he?
that old,
He's
but
like my age.
but again, it's the sumo old,
Sumo,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like
He's been doing it for too long.
he's been doing it for quite some time, and he understood like brackets be bracketing, things are moving around. Like man, like he's a solid dude. But this was not his year. Hopefully, while he's in Thailand, he gets some stem cells hooked up in a couple different areas, and a nice full body scan for $200. You know, to like get a little of this and that done, so you can be ready for Baku for next year.
Maybe that's what I need. It's not Baku.
It sure is
Is that where it isn't?
in Azerbaijan.
Okay,
Yes,
you're correcting me about geography now.
I not
crazy.
it's not. I only know sumo things.
Sumo
Just
geography.
that's just what I know.
Yeah, we had Ross Moran. I don't know how to pronounce. Sorry, Ross. Yeah, we had Norway. It wasn't a great showing. It wasn't bad. He got himself in a bad position, and he knew what to do from that bad position. The only thing, it was
Norway,
Norway. Yeah, yeah. That guy's
so good,
yeah. He's massive too.
so good, so good. Yeah, he's a fucking brick house, dude.
Yeah.
That was the like some people in middleweight make me go. I don't
That's
think I'm
not
middleweight. I don't think I'm middleweight. I
'Cause
think
he's like,
I
that
just
guy's
tried.
like, what,
I think
like
I'm a like
6'3", and he's like doesn't look like he's a middleweight. He probably is, and he cuts.
Yeah.
Definitely cuts.
I mean, ultimately, if you can't make a weight division,
You cut down.
like if you can't make a weight division, so say you're like, oh, I'm gonna do lightweight, or I'm gonna do middleweight, or I'm gonna do light heavyweight, and you can't get to that division, it's only a couple different things. One, you weren't meant for that division, or two, you're lazy. Because with 2 days before weigh-ins, normally it's 2 days before weigh-ins. So you can weigh in on Thursday and you fight on a Saturday. This one's wilder because you fight on a Sunday.
So you got 3 days.
You
if
got
you weigh
3
in on
days.
Thursday, yeah.
3 days. If you can't make the weight, it's either not for you or you're lazy. That's just what it is. So that's why you see giants,
Yeah, like
because they ain't lazy.
And Ross did what he could, but he got caught, and he was getting out to the side. He did what he had. The thing you have to do when you're caught and getting forced out is try to rotate and throw your opponent. It was a little too late. His rotation throw was a little too late. He didn't rotate enough, and he just got crushed out. But it wasn't bad, like, in the sense is, like, the UK team didn't do horrible in the sense of, like, actually doing sumo.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the winners, it was Mongolia, Ukraine, Bulgaria, and Kyrgyzstan. So it's honestly that's kind of what that division kind of.
Oh yeah, Japan didn't even make it in that.
No,
one. I forgot
no.
about that. Yeah, they got.
Honestly, that was the weakest Japan.
Yeah,
Japanese.
because he got kicked. He got beat. Kyrgyz, Konstantin beat him, and then Konstantin lost to Bulgaria. Right.
And then push.
So
them
that
up.
means Japan was out.
Yep.
That's crazy. Konstantin losing to Bulgaria. That was a big upset. Wasn't
Yeah.
Because Bulgaria ended up losing in semifinals.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's talk about. Sorry, I started pressing buttons. Let's talk about women's middle.
Ashley.
Ashley.
And for the UK, Laura.
Yeah. So, I will start with Ashley. Ashley, she wasn't there for that division, right? Like, all of our souls are a little heavy. All of us got a lot of stuff going on, and she tried her best for it, but it wasn't the time. It wasn't the time, and sometimes you gotta kind of just let God decide when that time is. That time was later. We'll talk about that a little later. What about you on the women's middle?
Laura, she's quite new to the sport, and she doesn't really have any support. Like, she doesn't really have a club to go to, so she has very limited, like, interaction with sumo and sumo wrestling. So not the night before, Friday when we had our team training, my pointer to her was, if you're going to push, you have to keep your feet in front of you. You have to move with it, because at training, I was showing her what her mistakes were by snapping her down. Hataki gomi nonstop, every single time.
Yeah.
But your feet. So before the match, it's like, remember, feet. And she did it.
Yeah.
She didn't win, but she did what I told her to do, and that's what matters.
Yes.
That is what matters, because if you're not doing that, she could have been snapped down and would have been finished in 1 second.
Yeah,
But it wasn't finished in
I've
1
had a
second.
moment where my head bounced off the floor, and it was,
but that doesn't happen to you that often. That's the crazy part.
yeah. When the wind was going against a Mongolian, and let me tell you something.
Which one? 2020 U.S. Open?
Yeah, it was the 2020.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I think that happened to me too.
I didn't know what happened. Like I've never been snapped down. Like, I haven't been snapped down like that since.
Ukraine, Olympia by the Polish guy. Was that a snap down?
No, just Dashinage.
Okay.
The other
You got
one,
Dashinage?
Dashinage in the middleweight, and it hurt my arm a little bit. And then in which I tried a Dashinage, he Dashinage my Dashinage. It's a Dashinage fest. And then the guy that represents Poland in heavyweight, he supported my face.
Nice.
And I hit the bumbleclot.
Bucklot.
Bumbleclot. Yes.
Beautiful.
But yeah, that's us talking about me. It's not about me right now. So let's go to men's
Light heavy.
men's light heavy. Men's light heavy was really a story of Seth, Sensei Seth, my sensei, your sensei, all of our senseis. He he went out there, and man, he was moving good, man. He was moving good, good hand
He looks
placement.
good.
Everything was on point. And then
Except for he got Vasha.
he got Vasha. And Vasha is a monster. Vasha is a monster. Even the Vasha now, the Vasha that's happening right now is a little off. I think he might be competing too much.
Not getting enough rest.
Not getting enough rest. They literally did a beach wrestling the weekend before, or in the middle of the week before. One of those. I'm like, this is like, and he's not as smooth as normal. And I'm not sure if this is like a telltale of it, but he's also not going traditional, which is an interesting thing.
Does it usually go traditional?
He usually goes traditional. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means anything, but it's when you go traditional and you compete traditional kind of consistent, it's pretty alarming when somebody switches it up. Like, I couldn't switch it up. That's just me. Maybe, but I'm no Vasha, so I don't know. Vasha knows what he's doing. But he was off. You have a
Sunny
Yeah.
Bell. Can you open it up? I can't remember who he went up against.
yes.
Great Britain. At the end. Where is it? Where the heck is it? Right here. Okay.
Oh, Poland.
Poland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got smacked.
got smacked. got smacked up.
And he didn't have a repper charge, did he? No.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, Sonny, I don't remember it. I just remember you lost.
Yeah.
You did good. It wasn't horrible. Just,
Learning
curve,
Sonny
yeah.
is 22. He's a baby.
Yeah.
So he's got plenty of time to figure it out.
He's only recently been able to properly do sumo too, because for a long time it was on and off, on and off, on and off. So
Now let's go to heavyweight women. The heavyweight women. Let's talk about
wait, no, we gotta. Oh, did I? Did we haven't done light heavyweight women? What are you talking about?
Did we skip light heavy? I'm sorry.
Wow.
I've been doing. I try to start with the women and then
I
go
know,
to the
but
men.
we
But
didn't
somewhere
have-
we mix it up.
It's because I didn't have a lightweight lightweight woman.
Okay. All right. So we're in light heavyweight women. So light heavyweight women, we had Melanie's from Dallas Sumo, and man, she's awesome. She grabbed the Mawashi double under and just walked her out. I was quite impressed.
She also made it to a middle round. Right?
She made it to a middle round, made it to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And she is one of the most like positive people that I know. She's very like focused in on sumo, really understands what she's trying to do. It's quite phenomenal. She obviously lost. She didn't win, but she's been doing sumo for less than a year, right? So we're looking at this new card come in, and they're just killing the game. You had some magic happen.
We did. Nat from Scotland, she got our one and only win.
Nice.
One and only win of the tournament from everybody. Oh, that's spoilers from other stuff. But
That's okay.
One and only win. And it was a good one.
It was a good one.
It was a
Talk about it.
She crushed that girl.
She sure did.
She crushed that girl. I was teaching her stuff at training. Well, I didn't specifically teach her stuff. I was just telling her basically watch out for, head position, hand position. Also Dashinage her at practice because that's something I enjoy doing.
Dashinage is nice.
It feels so good.
Dashinage, it feels good. It feels better than every other one. The next best one is like Kataskashi. That one feels pretty good.
I can't do a Kataskashi. I always
can't?
get confused how to do it. But yeah, Dashinage, it just because your opponent just goes flying away.
Yeah.
You're like,
There's also
and you're like,
there's also a moment where you're like, you can hold the Mawashi and be like, no, you're gonna crash into a wall. Don't go that way.
But yeah, so I taught her some stuff, and I had some words with her right before the thing, and she gave us our win.
Nice.
I think she had a repper charge, and then it was Japan. I think the repper charge.
I'm not gonna pull it up. I'm on the men's side for.
No,
Wait.
anyway, Nat, I'm proud of you. You gave us our win, and that was awesome. All right, now let's move over to men's heavyweight.
Yes, men's heavyweight. Epic.
I'll go first.
Epic.
We
Okay,
had,
all right.
Ian Burgess from Scotland. I think he's in around Edinburgh Sumo Club. He had, who did he have? Bulgaria, JJ?
Give me a second here, bro.
What are you doing, bro?
I'm gonna have to reload it.
Oh, yeah, come on, bro.
Bam.
We had, I can't remember who we had. Wait. Estonia, yeah. It wasn't bad. He did say himself he came up too high and then got caught, and then that was the end for him. But then he also, he didn't get a repper charge.
United States, we had Canada. So this was Hayden versus Timothy from Canada. Pretty textbook. Hayden grabbed him, walked him out, pretty good. It looked like Hayden was working a little too hard for it, which means that I didn't
He
know.
wasn't doing something right. He wasn't doing something right. He had to work so hard for that.
I think it was more Canada's stepping up, right? And I think that showed in the teams a little later.
I mean, Canada, like 2 years ago, they didn't have anybody.
2 years ago, I don't think they had anybody.
They might have one person.
They might have had one. And then in Poland, they had a very small team.
And then
And
this year they
is,
had like what, 4, 5?
I want to say it was 4.
They had a
but
team.
it was
competed in
also
men's team, yeah.
someone flew in to be the manager and the coach for it.
Really?
Yeah, which again
Flew in what?
I think the guy lives in Japan
Okay.
or New Zealand, somewhere along those lines,
But
and this was an easier flight for him. It was a cheaper flight than going home. My brain doesn't work. I can't remember his name. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
But he was like, yeah, it's like it'll be like $1,700 to go and do nationals.
Man, it doesn't make
And
sense for
then
me.
he's like, it's easier for me just to go and manage.
Kind of
and
like what I
support.
did.
Yeah, exactly. And it helps. Man, I think that having actual dedicated staff helps. This year we had, 3, coaches, but then so much support staff. So I can just have somebody watching this. Hayden had a iPad, which ended up being clutch for very important moments, especially when the brackets were broken.
Yeah.
Not even bracketing, just broken. Broken brackets.
Brokening.
Yeah, brokening in the bracketing, right? We had to dig ourselves out of some weird stuff, but it was nice to be able to see and adjust. And then it was also like a bonding experience with other coaches, because they're like, what's going on here? Like
Yeah, it was all the coaches.
Yeah.
Man Bear Pig was coming over
Yeah,
looking.
everybody was. It's good to be able to see where everything is going.
Yeah, like on the other side when I was looking on like with Justin, like Iran would be like, oh Iran, who next? And it's like and then it would be like shouting, Amir.
Yep.
Mashallah, Amir.
Is there any?
You didn't finish your talk about not Hayden.
Hayden.
He made it to. He also made it to a medal match.
He sure did. Man, his style.
The only critique I have about him is because I was shouting about this. Is he has such a big body. If he had used his stomach and bumped, he would have been able to win a bunch more matches.
I think so too. I think he was a little overextended on a few, where you lose.
That's my only critique.
But the thing is, like, those are long days,
Yes.
and he is a big guy.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we'll ever truly understand what it's like, one, to compete at that level, at that weight. Is just not a thing. But the where and how tired your legs can be, you're going to kind of naturally focus in and probably overextend, right?
Yeah.
And then there's moments like that, the first match, you just straight through. And, I think that there's always room for opportunity. This is the thing. He's also young. I don't remember how
He's
young.
not that young. 20.
Under 30.
Under 30.
Under
Yeah,
30.
Yeah.
Under 30 in heavyweight. So he has plenty of time.
Yeah, you're right.
Plenty of time. Which this is his first Worlds, and he got to a medal round.
Which is impressive.
It's super impressive. So next year he's medaling. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to
Open weight?
women's heavyweight.
Women's heavy.
I don't know, it's confusing. I usually start from the women's too, but I screwed it up.
All right, so women.
We didn't have a women's heavyweight.
how's this organ? All right.
That was Japanese.
That sure was Japanese. All right, so women's heavyweight. I mean, this was the Arrow story, right? She went out, and it's nice that we got a clarification of the rules. When we got the clarification of the rules, I was like, well, just push them in the face. Like, there's no issues with it.
Do it.
Literally do it. She was like, for reals? Like, yeah, go for it. Hands to the face. Just keep going. Never stop. Just keep going.
And she never stopped.
She never stopped. She just pushed him in the face. Push. She did a couple of matches where she like grabbed the Muashi. Yeah. Not my favorite.
For her, yeah.
But it also shows
strong, yeah.
it also shows like magic where you're in a place of power if you stay within this system and you're like, I'm going to also try this. I think that's interesting, bold, and brave on so many different levels.
Yeah.
It only makes you that much better because it's learning under fire. She did great. She did great. She got second place.
Yeah.
She got second place, losing to Ukraine, right?
Ukraine? You sure?
I don't know.
Japan.
Was it Japan?
Ukraine.
No, it was Ukraine. Yeah.
To Ivana? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you said Japan. I was
Where's
like,
Japan in the third place?
it was,
Oh, she beat Japan.
She beat Japan.
Arrows
She beat Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. She beat Japan on the second match. I was like, the Japanese style, especially for women, and Sapari, the Eros' style of Sapari,
Yeah.
the two,
Don't go together.
not at all. That's why I had no doubt that she was going to beat Japan. I was like, oh, you got this all day. Like, there's nothing she's going to do to you.
Yeah. And you're right. Yeah. And Eros made it all the way to, like, just Ivana is just,
Yeah?
she's a beast of a human being.
Yeah, different.
Beast. Look how tall she is and how big she is, and she beats men up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, like, not just like men that randomly started sumo. No, the men been doing sumo for a long time.
Yeah. So, that was good. Let's go ahead and move over to open weight, and let's start with open weight men.
Okay. We had Kieran Daniels. Kieran actually lives in Bangkok. So he was he got called up because I think our open weight could not come. And then we were like, well, Kieran's here. Let's ask him, because Kieran had competed a little bit in the UK before he moved to Bangkok. And Kieran is a former, I think, power lifter or something, so he's pretty strong. But his first match was Alexander from Ukraine. But Kieran he has one of the best tachiais.
Interesting.
Yeah. Did you see him? He went charging. He was like, bam! But it's Alexander.
This is the thing.
Yeah, you were so focused on the US.
I was so focused. Bro, my eyes.
If you watch it, like, Kieran was like, bam, hit him. He moved Alexander a little bit. He moved that massive.
That's a lot to do.
And he was pushing and pushing, but bam, and he moved. And he moved, but then Alexander caught him, and then Alexander got Kieran's right arm like this, banzai'd him, stuck, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing you can do in that position. Only thing you can try is go for a neck throw, kubinage, but he's taller than him. There's no leverage.
So I saw that. That's where I go.
You tune in a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm like, it looks like he's asking the teacher for help. So I'm like,
So it wasn't horrible. Like, the first 4 seconds of the match looked quite equal until Alexander got a hold of Kieran and got him in this position. And you're done. Like, even the best people, it's hard to get out of that.
Man. So I think that's, the open weight is the story of Dom, right? Like,
we had Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah. Open weight truly is the story of dominance.
Dominus Rex.
Dominus Rex. And Dom freaking killed it, bro. He absolutely murdered. His first match, I don't even remember where his first match was.
It's because we don't remember.
Oh, I do remember
Who was it?
Japan.
Oh, he lost to Japan, yeah.
He lost to Japan, but
mean,
this
what
is
are you
the thing.
supposed to do against-
My brain forgot that he lost to Japan because the match was so good. When I say that, you're like, oh, okay, yeah. No, I thought that he was undefeated when they got to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's crazy, bro. We got fucking first or silver. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
He lost to Japan.
It's like, huh? No, huh? Are you sure? And they're like, yeah. It's like, oh, but the match was so close. It was so close, right? And then from there, he just starts blasting.
Blast through. Who did he blast through in the repertoire?
First was Uzbekistan, right? And then after Uzbekistan, it was Chinese Taipei. And then after Chinese Taipei, it was Georgia.
Blast through Georgia.
He blast through Georgia, and then it was against Mongolia.
He blast through Mongolia.
Blast through Mongolia. He's Dom Blaster.
Dom the Blaster.
Dom the Blaster, training with Tom the Zabel.
No, that didn't work well.
No, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. I tried. I really tried there and failed.
Blaster.
And then
Caleb Bacaster.
no,
Okay, let's stop
we're
that.
stopping.
Yeah.
We're stopping. And then we go into women's open weight. Women's open weight was Kellyanne. This is where the brackets really screwed us over.
Brackets be bracketing, man.
No, it wasn't even brackets be bracketing.
No, it's brackets be brokening.
Yeah. So there was a lineup, but they didn't announce a Fusen show for Kellyanne. So she was supposed to fight Kyrgyzstan. But
They didn't have any,
the match never happened. It's on there, and nobody said anything.
Yeah.
And then from there, it went from Kyrgyzstan to Uzbekistan, right? And the match itself it wasn't supposed to happen, right? It wasn't supposed to happen in that order, and Kelly was just a little off, and she ended up losing, right?
Yeah.
And then they messed up the brackets again, and Kelly ended up fighting Katrina, and then that match was never supposed to happen. And then they had to flip it back. I'm like, this is crazy. And then she ends up losing. But it's crazy that the brackets were so wild, and there's not a system like, we gotta verify this, we gotta do this. It's like it's complete chaos, right?
Yeah, it's quite crazy, I'd say.
Yeah. That gets us into the team. Teams was pretty magical across the board. Honestly, the men's team really was good. The
men's team last 3 years, they've made it to the bronze. No, in Japan, did they make it to a bronze medal match?
No,
they didn't. But last 2 years, they made it to a bronze medal match. It's so close.
Yes,
so close.
They're right there, man. They're right there.
They're competitive. It's not a team that you look at and be like, we can beat that. No, it's a team that people be like, this is going to be a little bit tough.
Yes. But they put everything out there, and they came up shy against Ukraine, right? That's the nature of the beast. With the Ukraine loss, man, it got down to the wire, and I was really banking on Sensei Seth, my sensei, your sensei, our sensei.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
My sensei, your sensei,
everyone's
sensei. Okay, that's what we're doing from this point on.
We're
It's so
messing with
stupid.
messing with a YouTuber that has like 600,000 more subscribers than we do.
Hey, watch out. We're
Watch
coming
out,
for
Sensei, we're
we're coming
for
for
you.
Mr. Beast next. So just I hear he's going broke. Sorry, ADHD. But yeah, if he would have beat Vasha, it would have been this like magical
Comeback
story,
yeah.
right? Just like kind of like a great, just like it's too good to write down. People won't believe it, right? So, man, it's right there. It's right there. And he hit him with everything he had. Boom. He started with his double pump. I'm sure he's going to do a breakdown video where he's going to explain exactly what happened in that situation. But it was like right there, man. It was right there. Right there. Yeah.
Our team did not win.
Oh,
We
no.
lost to Brazil, yeah.
Brazil, yeah.
0-3.
Ooh, didn't the big guy get Dashanage or
Yeah, he got
Uwatanage or something?
Yeah, something.
I saw somebody fly, and I was like, "Woo!" By like a smaller person,
Kieran
which
also got beaten, and Scott also got beaten. It was it wasn't beautiful. And if you saw how Scott Finley
He was
coach
passionate.
said, he was very passionate.
very passionate.
And right next to JJ, where I was seeing, I was
Yeah,
holding my face, looking at my fingers while my head coach was screaming and shouting in the back.
yeah. It was
if
know
you
what?
watch the stream, you probably can hear it.
it was very reminiscent of like Duke University, and the water bottles being thrown. I get it. It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking.
Right? And you got to think about like how much hard work, dedication it takes for, like it's not just the head coach. It's also a lot of paperwork on the back end. There's so much paperwork on the back end.
And
And then for people to perform subpar.
Yeah.
But in situations, right? I think overall it's a positive. You guys are in
It's
a
a
positive.
positive. We're in a positive.
Yeah.
Like we're going.
But
we're
it could always be
moving
more
in the right
positive,
direction.
right?
Yeah,
like we ended up winning 4 medals, and
we haven't gone to.
this is how I'm talking. We ended up winning 4 medals. That's the most medals that
U.S. has ever won.
Yeah,
It's every year. Last 3 years, it was 2 medals in 2023, 3 medals in 2024, 4 medals in 2025, 6 medals in 2026.
Yeah, I mean, we're next thing you know, it's gonna
It'll
be
be
it'll
the
be
US.
18, if we get 18 medals, I think we should just stop doing sumo as a country.
Yeah, just like, we win.
We win. But yeah, that does get us to the
Women's team.
the women's team. And the women's team,
UK didn't have a women's team because we only had 2 women, and Scott decided we don't want to.
it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. The women's team went, let me pull up that bracket exactly how it worked out, because there were some weird hiccups in it. Let's see.
Should be there. Yeah. It's so hard to look at.
Yeah.
The next one is the next. Yeah. There we go.
All right. So we started off with
A bye, right?
No,
You didn't get a bye,
no.
but you got 3rd place last year. That's supposed to be a bye.
I don't.
All medalists are supposed to get a bye. Ukraine had a bye.
Yeah, I'm not. Once again,
Japan had a bye.
I wasn't there for the drawing on this one.
Justin.
It was probably Justin didn't, but I don't care.
Oh no, because there aren't any bye spots. That's why.
They can make them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, they can make them.
So,
But it doesn't
that
matter.
was Justin.
Doesn't matter. Still doesn't matter. Not tripping. It's not a thing.
Well,
Don't
then
care.
Poland should have a bye too. Anyway, whatever. That
Once
was
again,
3rd place
once again.
country.
Don't care.
Okay.
Don't care.
Don't care.
I don't.
Doesn't
care.
matter.
It doesn't
because
matter.
Ultimately, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Don't sweat the things that, first of all, you can't
Change.
change.
But also, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
ultimately.
Yeah. So we got Thailand. Thailand has a good team. Their women are not as their women's team isn't as put together as ours, right? But
Okay.
their youth division is killing it.
Individuals are doing much better than they used
Way
to.
better. They definitely did rally for the home team, like really.
Yeah.
But ultimately, the U.S. was able
Was
to
that a
smash them.
3-0 win?
That was a 3-0 win. 3-0 win on the first day, which was nice. So kind of like get the nerves out on the Saturday, and then they went from there.
I'm sure Thailand was super excited when after this thing happened because anyway, just keep going and then don't worry if
Okay, all right. And then we got Mongolia, which I think that Mongolia is going to end up like pushing more women in. This one was a full team, thank
they
goodness.
usually don't have
They
many
usually
women.
it's like two or
Yeah,
so. I think that the Hakuho effect is definitely affecting it a little bit, which I find that interesting. Find that real interesting. But they were all like judo Mongolian girls, right? So I'm not saying that the judo is useless, but you have to blend it in with more sumo. So they're just not there
Is that
yet.
a 2-1 or a 3-0 as well?
I think that was a 3-0. It might have been a 2-1. Once again, as time has lapsed, my brain, all of the
Yeah,
stuff
it's
is
all-
on there.
yeah,
It's all a blur. Then that gets us to Ukraine. Oh, but that Mongolia match, I do have to specify that Mongolia match had an issue. Again, it was on the second day. First day was Thailand. Second day was Mongolia. Very important. Very important. So in the Mongolia match, they ended up switching the orders. And it wasn't us that switched the orders. It was the officials.
Bracketers,
Yeah, the bracketers switched the orders. And they called
The
Ash
correct athletes.
the correct athletes in the wrong order for both sides. So they fought the right people, which is important that you know that. They fought the right people, but they called in the wrong order as the officiants. They called the wrong order. So with that, that ended up confusing some of the competitors, right?
Poland specifically.
Well, we'll get to why it was Poland that was upset. So next we end up going against Ukraine, right? And Ukraine we get we go 2-1 with Ashley Smallwood having a fantastic
The
Ashitori.
whole
And this is the Ashitori that she's been working for so long. She's been working it so long. The Sapari to it, circle through, grab the leg. She
She made Ivana focus on her hands. She made Ivana
oh,
focus.
and Ivana was throwing hands too.
Yes,
They were throwing hands too.
that's why she was getting her focus on the top
Yep.
until
Until
Ashley
she
saw that tight opening and just grabbed that leg.
Kelly has been working, or she did it to Kelly at the Olympia. She did it to she attempted on Eros at the Consulates Cup, right? So and I have plenty of other footage of her trying it and trying different approaches. This is why I also call her the game master at the gym, because she strategizes everything. Everything is a
Even
strategy.
in a speed game like sumo, she's strategizing.
Yep.
Which is crazy because
It's crazy.
you have to work so fast.
You have to work fast, you have to work efficient, and you have to figure out where your opportunities are in dire moments.
And this is their years of competing for Muay Thai, right?
From Muay Thai, judo, I like all of the things.
of it,
Also, I think she's also a vet, and I think that has a little bit of doing it to it also. So we end up beating Ukraine. Now, after we beat Ukraine, the world changes a little bit. and we get called in, right? So we get called in, and it was Poland that flagged an issue. But this is what I find real fascinating is that how did they flag that issue? Because there's no framework for us to just talk to people. So they would have to jump over a table to get to the table to talk to a person and then go to another person to do a thing. So there's a lot of like additional things. And so they had a translator explain what they thought. So they were like, oh, you guys have just been mixing your orders around. And I'm like, that's not what we've done. And they were like, yesterday you had a different order than today, but you guys don't have a substitution. It's like, first of all, we do have a substitution. We never pulled that substitution because we don't need the substitution yet. And the order's been consistent all the way through. And then they kept going back and forth. And the poor guy, there was a competitor that speaks English and had to be the translator. That poor guy thought I was so mad at him. I was not. I was just matter of fact, right? And he's like, I'm just translating. It's like, I get it. I just need you to translate this. We ended up getting through it. Again, it was a logistical error on the bracketers, right? The bracketers had an issue, but everything was above board, consistent within the rule sets. The right person fought the right people all at the same time. There was no change, no nothing, no flip flop, none of that. So
they let it go.
Yeah, it wasn't an issue. And Poland ended up coming to me afterwards and apologizing. But what that did do to Poland
was they got Ukraine.
Yeah, so us beating them through Ukraine into Poland. And they're like, no, we'd rather take the Yankees. And I get that. I get that.
Ultimately, they didn't get a medal, right, Poland?
Oh, no, they did not. Yeah, I mean,
We'll talk about the finals.
Oh, hold on. I do want to see. Yeah, so that put Ukraine right on the top of the repertoire against Poland, and then or the bottom half of it, Poland gets beat by Ukraine, and so their fears were justified, but everything was in reason. Also, if we would have went down to Poland, we would have beat them too. Love you, Monica. But yeah, I think that brings us to the United States versus Japan. What do you think about that?
That was a tough one. Japan's always going to be tough.
Japan's
I think it would have been. It was definitely more doable than Ukraine, though. Like if I had to bet money on it, I would have bet money on Ukraine winning.
Ukraine, yeah.
And then
Ukraine,
but
especially
if it was
that
Japan,
Ukraine team.
Yeah, like I would have bet money on Ukraine winning, and then if it was the U.S. versus Japan in that semifinal, I would have bet money on the U.S. winning.
Yeah, I was surprised we lost.
Yeah, it was a.
I was surprised we lost, but I think it was just a war of attrition.
Yeah.
At that point, like everybody was so tired, everybody was so beat up. It's so long. It's so long. It's so long. It's like 2 days of 12 hours of just like grappling and moving around and trying to be present.
Yeah.
And then you have like the Hakuho effect, which is like kind of like bumping everything up and getting us super stressed out. Meetings on meetings, and some people are in committees, and they're like, there's a lot going on in one short time frame. But ultimately, like, we are winners. Like, like I know that technically you're like UK dude now or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're still American dude.
The master of sumo.
Nobody has ever said that to you.
Yeah, sorry, I just gave myself that title.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I was like, somebody lied to you, bro. Is there anything you would like to say? This one ran kind of long.
Super long. Sorry,
It
guys.
might be a part 1, part 2 kind
No,
of
it's
deal.
not. We're gonna put it all.
All
in the
at
same-
once?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
There's nothing to cut up.
this is us in Bangkok.
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 Kapung kap for watching.
Book up.
We will see you soon. Next episodes. I don't know what they're gonna be, but
I don't know. It's gonna be epic though. Don't
possibly
forget.
not sumo.
Don't forget that episode 100 is coming up fast. There's going to be some changes. It's going to be some fun. And fill out that questionnaire.
JJ's cast will be off.
I hope so. I want to see what my arm looks like underneath.
It's so small.
It'll be small, but it might look like a little white guy arm.
Oh.
It might be like white. Like,
Definitely probably not this skin though. No.
no, I don't think it's going to be.
Maybe like a tanned Mengkin.
Yeah, maybe a tan Mengkin. Yeah. All right.
And that being said, bye. See you next time. JJ.
Ja mata.
Never effort to the max. Sumo wrestling, no tracks. JJ and Mengkin just relax. Life unfolds with chill acts. Legend falls and strives. Sumo tales bringing lives. We just chat, no surprise. Lost in stories that thrive. No edits, no fuss. Sumo tales just for us. In this groove we trust. It's the lazy talk.